171 days ago, I unboxed the Galaxy A71. I have covered each and every single aspect of this phone in my previous videos. In fact, there is a very long list of A71 related videos on my channel. A lot has changed in the last 171 days. That brings us to another final review of this phone. This is not going to be a typical review. I am only going to share my personal experience with this handset. So be clear about that. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, and also hit the thumbs up button if you like this video at some point. A71 started off as a typical Samsung mid-ranger, but with the updates and improvements in the phone, Samsung has made this phone well worth it. Being the eldest one in the Samsung's new A lineup, the A71 introduced the biggest screen and battery in the series at that time. For those of you who have no idea about this phone, let us get the specifications out of the way first. I have also mentioned how much does this phone cost in different regions as of today. Alright, so I would like to talk about this handset's screen first of all. For the money you pay, this is the best and the biggest screen you can get. A71 uses Samsung's Super AMOLED Plus panel. This is a new Super AMOLED technology with a lot of improvements. The phone among its competitors offers the best bezel profile and the bottom chin. On this screen, watching videos indoor or outdoor is a superb experience of its own kind. Even playing games is a whole lot of fun, especially when you focus on its touch responsiveness. This phone is second to none. The brightness is quite high, but it is not too high. I think there is a slight room for more brightness in the screen. However, for your day-to-day task, this is more than enough. Color accuracy of Super AMOLED panels is unquestionable. If you just try to knock the screen, you will realize the premiumness of this panel as it seems too rigid. I wish Samsung had added haptic feedback in the screen, because if we look at the A71's competitor, which is the Mi Note 10 Lite, that has got the haptic feedback. One UI 2.1 on the A71 looks pretty damn good. Samsung took the criticism positively back in the day and ended up giving us the best UI for an Android smartphone. With the new update, the Galaxy A71 got a handful of new features, including the new music share and the quick share feature. The phone still runs on the Android 10. A71 also has its always on display feature to complement that Super AMOLED panel, and using the dark mode on this phone is going to be really useful. The phone underneath its screen houses a fingerprint scanner. I have turned off its animations to make it a bit fast. It works smoothly for me. While Samsung has done justice to almost all the components of the A71, where it has compromised first is the build of this phone. The phone brings an excellent design, a shiny shimmering back with geometric patterns casting different shades when exposed to light. What I don't like is the polycarbonate build of this phone, which in simple words is plastic. There is no IP rating either. However, this phone can handle a splash. The frame is also built out of plastic, but built beautifully to go in line with the body of this phone and keep a bit of premiumness alive here. A71 is undoubtedly a big phone, so you either need big hands or both hands to use this phone easily. A71 was relatively easy to carry around because of its extremely thin body and its light build. The plastic body definitely helps this phone to keep its weight under control. Another department where I think Samsung has cut the corners is the chipset. A71 is using Snapdragon 730 in most of the regions. I don't mean to say that Snapdragon 730 is not a good chipset. It is definitely among the best ones for mid-rangers. But the Snapdragon 730G for all the regions could be better. Snapdragon 730G puts a higher score on benchmarks too. A71 lost its speed test to the Mi Note 10 Lite just because of this G's different. The phone uses Adreno 618 GPU. Prior to the One UI 2.1 update, the A71 was putting up a score of 230K on Antutu for me. After the update, this has jumped up to 250K. You may get higher Antutu benchmark scores depending on what temperature you have in your region. So take this score with a pinch of salt. Multitasking and background app management is something where this phone would literally crush the competition. And 8GB RAM is there powering Samsung's best UI. 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage is more than enough on this phone, but only when you're not going to capture the images in the 64 megapixels mode. So if you are looking forward to capturing a lot of images in the high-res mode, I recommend using a micro SD card with this phone. Samsung has added all necessary sensors to this phone, including its dedicated gyroscope sensor, proximity, and a handful of other sensors. Gamers are particularly going to love this phone, and there are quite a few reasons for that. For example, first of all, you get this huge screen to play the game. A71 goes up to ultra frame rate in PUBG. It's such a treat to play this game on the A71. Graphics are the best in this category. The game doesn't lag or stutter for a single time. PUBG is something that I play on the A71 almost every day. I usually play one match per day, and I must say that this phone hasn't disappointed me for once. The cherry on the top, well, this phone doesn't heat up. Its temperature management is so good. Other than PUBG, COD Mobile is another game that I play in my daily routine. COD Mobile offers very high graphics and frame rate on A71, and it runs equally smooth as well. Let me just give you an idea of the phone's temperature after my everyday normal gaming session. While I am talking about the gaming, I would like to bring your attention to the speaker of this phone. Speaker is not good enough. It produces a very low sound output. To get the best sound experience from games or music, I would suggest putting this phone's headphone jack to use. You do get a very good headphone in the box of the phone too. Those of you who want to experience a speaker, here you go. A71's quad camera setup was just good back in the day. It was only good until a couple of weeks back, but after the new update, the cameras have significantly improved, and I must say that they have become very good now. Samsung has brought all the Galaxy S20 exclusive camera features to the A71. You can find a single take quick video recording, My Filter's night time lapse, and an upgraded Pro mode on this phone. I had the biggest issue with the limited Pro mode of this phone. Previous Pro mode did not have the shutter speed. Thankfully, all the missing features are here. The best thing that has happened to the A71's camera is the addition of EIS for the 4K video recording. I don't believe that the image resolution has changed much. The A71 takes the best ultra-wide photos for a mid-range device. Its normal camera is a great all-rounder, especially a great low-light performer. Yes, it can overexpose some situations. The phone's live focus works well too. The macro camera is also something you would love to use. A71's battery performance varies according to your own usage. I have conducted 2 detailed battery drain tests of this phone. In one test, this phone went over 9 hours and it hit over 10 hours in another test. In real life usage, this phone can stay on for a number of days on standby. I mostly use the A71 for one PUBG match, 2-3 COD Mobile matches. I also use the phone in my car for Bluetooth playback while the videos play on the YouTube, and sometimes I use its Wi-Fi hotspot as well. It easily gives me a screen on time of over 4 hours before it falls down to 45%, so it can easily provide a screen on time of over 8 hours with SIM card inserted and the mobile data turned on. I would like you guys to share your battery usage and stats in the comment section below. A71's 25 watt super fast charger is amazing. It takes a little over 80 minutes to bring this battery all the way up to 100%. This brings me to the conclusion of this long-term review as well. In my daily usage, I tend to surf through Facebook, Instagram, or use the phone to watch videos on YouTube. Other than this, I play some games as I told you earlier. I use it for music in the car as well. I have been using the A71 along with my Galaxy S10 Plus. The experience for me hasn't been much different except for the plastic build of the A71. Had Samsung used a glass build on this phone, the A71 could have become the top choice for everyone. I don't think that this is it for this phone. A71 has come a long way and there is still a long way ahead. If someone from Samsung is listening to me, here is what further should be improved in the Samsung Galaxy A71. A71 still does not have 1080p at 60 frames per second. We had the same Samsung GW1 sensor on last year's Redmi Note 8 Pro, and even the new Redmi Note 9 Pro has the same sensor. And both phones support 1080p at 60 frames per second videos. So Samsung, look into that. I believe that we could use a Video Pro mode in a very effective way, so it would be really good to have that mode on the Galaxy A71 in one of the future updates. The Pro mode of this phone still doesn't allow lens selection. I believe this feature should be there. Pro mode can still not capture raw images. We deserve this feature as well. Samsung can further improve the performance of this phone. A71 will easily make up to Android 12, and I am pretty sure this phone will get the One UI 2.5 as well. The way Samsung has improved this phone so far, and I hope it continues improving it, this phone can easily last for up to 2 years for an average user. Feel free to share your thoughts and feedback in the comment section below. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. With that said, I will sign off and see you in the next video.